Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu dem höchstwahrscheinlich Finale des Little Big Tengu Event. Ich bin der Simmerfix. Wir sind hier bei Yoritomus Grab. Beim letzten Mal haben wir uns hier Taira entgegengestellt. Wir konnten diese bezwingen mit unserer guten Uschi, die nun auch wieder ihren Körper hat. Und Taira no Kagekyu, the Spirit Origin, wird hier sich nun hoffentlich auflösen. Und damit wir die Sache zu einem guten Ende bringen können. Denn das sieht doch erstmal ganz gut aus. Yoshitsune. Hoshiwaka. Und das sieht doch sehr gut aus, meine werten Freunde. Keine Rache, Gelüste mehr. When was it? When was it that I first laid eyes on you? Was I alone back then? Were there two of us, perhaps a few hundreds? If nothing else, I'm certain there couldn't have been more than 1,000. But never mind me, this is about you. You were always alone, always. You were alone when the Taira clan took you and your mother in, and kept you by Lord Kiyomori's side. You were alone when you were with your mother, and when you were with Lord Kiyomori. And of course, being around us Taira soldiers didn't change that fact either. You never smiled, you never cried, even as a child. Your beautiful face was always devoid of emotion. There was an unusual air about you, different from unsettling nature of the children working as servants. Around the time you gave up your childhood name, remembering hearing you had been sent to train to the temple on Mount Kurumo. I never thought we would meet again. But then, one day, I happened to see you at the house of the well-known Kiyomori. You were speaking with her, and you seemed so bright and cheerful. The same Omniori had a reputation for being difficult, and had refused Lord Kiyomori's invitation for years on end. Yet, there you were, speaking so comfortable. Mentor. Oh, it's you, Shano. Back again, are you? Good grief. Yes, I'm back again. And I'm going to keep coming back every day until I've learned everything you have to teach me. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? How many times has it been now? You really ought to visit somewhere other than my home now and then. This is why you don't have friends. But I have you, don't I, Mentor? No, you can't rely on me be your friend. I'm really not supposed to get involved with humans from this world. I'm sure there's a lot you still don't understand, so for now I just say this. Make friends, Shano. Friends and allies. You shouldn't be alone. Domioji was right. I could see why they is said to be one of the greatest teachers ever, and why numerous emperors had entrusted some of Japan's national treasures to their protection. Listen to the Omnioji, child. You shouldn't be alone. You're better off being with someone else. After all, when you were with the Omnioji, you smiled, a true genius smile. Sometime later. I heard that you had joined your brother Yoritomo in the east, and that you were now one of the Taira clan's sworn enemies. I had hoped that day would never come, but alas, come to it at. I donned out my armor, readied my sword, and headed out to battle, hoping our path would never cross. And then I died, my head severed. I died pierced by many arrows. I died set ablaze. I died cleaved in two. I died drowned at sea. I died. Died. We died. Hatred. You made a name for yourself as a Genji general, killing us by the dozen. You took your head off the head general of the Genji. You killed us with arrows, fire, swords, and by drowning us at sea. The Genji slaughtered us all, brave, wise, weak, young. They killed without mercy. Now I see. So this is how the children of Genji repay the mercy of Lord Kumaro showed them. Curse you, Miyamoto no Yoritomo. Curse your leader of the Genji. Curse you, Miyamoto no Yoshitsune. Murderous young warrior, sibling of Yoritomo. Love fun, despicable, abhorrent, detestable. Vengeance will be ours. We will watch over you. We will see what becomes of your loathsome Genji. We will watch over you and see what then befalls Yoritomo and you, Yoshitsune. Until the time comes, we will carry the hatred of the entire Taira clan. Then, at the plains of Osu, at last, we watched as you met your end. Even as Benkei, the unrivaled warrior monk, cut down wave after wave of Fujiwara no Yasuriya soldiers. It was clear which way the winds were blowing. Countless arrows rained down upon the warrior monk as he defended the residence where he had taken shelter. And there inside that residence hat sie ihr Leben beendet. Ah, this is it. You're finally going to die. You are a hatred rival who has slaughtered us by the hundreds. You who friend the blade of the Genji responsible for our destruction. And now your life ebbs away here, betrayed by your fellow Genji. Your brother Yoritomo, leave to you please. Listen to me, child. Listen to me, young warrior. Listen to me, Yoshitsune. Join me. Come with me. Come to the other side. Come with me to hell. I will wait for you there. I am vengeance. I am the wrath of the Taira clan. I am an evil shadow, a shadowy evil blade. I am the avatar of the leader of the Taira clan, Lord Kiyomori's fury. I am each and every soldier of the Taira clan. I am the clan itself. I am Kagekyo, Taira no Kagekyo. That is my name. Child, young warrior. Yoshitsune. I have seen you met your miserable end, and I will see the Taira clan's vengeance upon the Genji realized. I will kill Yoritomo. All I ask of you is to open your mouth and shout until your throat is raw bloody. Shout your hatred for Yoritomo, your brother. Scream to the heavens that you will never forgive the Genji. Let your final words be a medication, and I, Kagekyo, will take you with me. I will take you on my journey to eradicate every last member of the Genji. So go on, Yoshitsune. Shout, 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 let it all out. Da gibt's ja ein Lied. Sehr gut. Hat die Stimme kaputt gemacht. But you never did. I thought I heard something from inside the residence where you had taken shelter, now surrounded by the soldiers. But it was nothing like a cry of hatred. It wasn't a voice. It wasn't a sound. It wasn't even words. Instead, it was the sound of tears. Tears of love. Tears that wished for someone else's happiness. I lost you that day, Yoshitsune. I was unable to acquire you for myself. I took form of Kagekyo 37 times with the goal of taking Yoritomo's life. And every one of those times, I failed to kill him or the Genji. In time, I faded into the shadows of history. Then, many years later, after the Genpei War and the Taira clan's grudge had faded into the distant past, something impossible happened. The Mallet of Fortune, a wish granter. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? You, Yoshitsune, had reappeared in this world after hundreds of years. Well, not you exactly, but the variant of Ushiwa Kamaru, the rogue spirit. But even so, it was still you, Yoshitsune. I'd recognize you anywhere. This time, I will not lose you. This time, you will be mine. With you, I'm certain I can accomplish my goal. Together, we can kill Yoritomo. Together, we can kill the Genji. If neither of them are around now, we can simply look for new ones. Yoshitsune. Ah, Yoshitsune. There's no need to cry. I have no need for your tears. I wish only for a shared desire for vengeance to bring us together. Come with me, Yoshitsune. Yoshitsune. Yes, it's me. Back then, I was surrounded by countless soldiers, and you lacked a form of your own. So well, I didn't realize it at the time. I don't know why I thought I had sensed someone there weeping along with me. It seems I wasn't imagining things after all. Yoshitsune, you mustn't be alone. I can't let you. It's okay. I know I cried back then in that residence, but I'm not alone. I never have been. Someone has always been there beside me. Benkei, Kaison, Yoshimori, Yoshinari, Shizuku, Minto, Koji, Mother, Lord Hidehira. And I have people with me now as well. I have Master, Benkei, Lady Mesh. I have Lady Da Vinci and all my fellow heroic spirits. And I have Lord Goredofl, Lord Miniru, and Lady Shion as well. Ushiwa Kamaru. So, you don't have to worry about me, Kagekyo. I'll be alright. Lord Yoshitsune. Ah, come on. Now you're crying too. No. There's just some sweat.
Ah, brother. Yoshitsune. You're not alone.
That's right.
Then you will no longer cry.
That's right.
I see. Then all is well. It seems this hatred was perhaps too much for your small spirit to withstand. So I will take it with me to the afterlife. Farewell, Yoshitsune. Farewell, Shano. Farewell, Ushiwa Kamaru, the child I saw that day.
Und das war das Ende der Wut des Taira-Clanes. So, liebe Leute, damit ist ja nochmal geklärt. Also Taira ist keine Person, sie ist kein direkter Heldengeist, sie ist eine Ansammlung aus Hass. Hass, der sich entwickelt hat. Nun ist es aber Zeit zum Farewell to Kamakura, Little Big Tengu, Section 8, Farewell to Kamakura, zum finalen Abschnitt zu kommen und die Sache hier zu einem guten Ende zu bringen, liebe Leute.
Taira no Kakikyu's huge spiritual body's gone, but I'm afraid.
The version using Yoshitsune spirit origin is still around, huh? No, Lord Yasun. That is no longer Taira no Kagekyo.
That's Yoshitsune with all the Kagekyo bits gone, right?
I could have told you that. I knew it. She really does pay close attention to Lord Oshiwa Kamaru. I suppose this means Lady Map considered her genie rival in terms of beauty.
Would you quit looking at me like that?
Oh yes, my apologies.
Thank you. I'm sorry you had to go all to this trouble.
Kagekyo, no.
You're Yoshitsune, aren't you?
That's right.
I may have broken off from Ushiwa Kamaru's spirit origin. But, as of this moment, my true name is Overseer Miyamoto no Yoshitsune. I came from the Ushiwa Kamaru, you know, but I'm not her. Once again, I'm truly sorry for all this trouble. Don't worry.
It was no trouble at all.
Hey, all answered well and stuff. Not to mention I got to go on a whole new kind of adventure over in Heracles.
Very true, and besides, this was nothing compared to the sort of antics Lord Yoshitsune got up during...
Benkei?
Never mind, it's nothing.
Thank you. You've all been very kind. I wish I could make it up to you. No, thank you, properly, but I'm afraid I won't be around much longer. So I will just say this. If by some miracle I should materialize before you all again someday, ask that you let me be your blade. I promise you to serve faithfully. Thanks, Yoshitsune. Good. That said, I'm afraid I must warn you. Now that my fate has been tied to Kagekyo, I fear they may once again be summoned along with me. Well, if that happens, we just have to put them in their place, right? Right. What, you got a problem with that? No, I was just thinking how rare it is for you a circus on something, and thought to see if there were any pigs flying.
Genau, das ist die Tate, sie hat's verdient.
You just don't know when to quit, do you? Anyway, don't worry about it. I don't know much about how Chaldea's summoning system works. But I'm sure things will work out if you ever get some. As long as Kagekyo doesn't act up too much, I think it'll be okay if they tag along. Are you sure about the Master of Chaldea? Of course. Besides, I never got the chance to really talk with them.
Indeed, Master. I couldn't agree more. What's there is to talk about?
Archu, yes, darling. If it's your decision, Master, I'm happy to abide to it. Besides, it seems Kagekyo is a perfect match for our spirit urchin. So, I too would like to have a proper conversation with them sometime. Thank you, everyone. And your my other self. I'm truly grateful for your kindness. Once the magical energy wears off, my Yoshitsune's spiritual will fade. And I will fill the gaps in Ushivaka's my spiritual self-spiritual. Farewell, farewell Kagekyo Yoshitsune. Rest assured, I will take good care of our master. Good, I'm counting on you, me. Farewell, everyone. Zum Glück haben wir sie schon gesammelt, liebe Leute. Gesammelt. Damit das kein allzu trauriger Abschnitt wird. I kind of miss her already. Don't worry, Master. She's also me. Besides, you may be able to see her again if she materializes. She said so herself. I can't wait. Let me finally be able to stand side by side with my other version of me, like Lady Chanalta and Lord Alexander. Just thinking about it makes me... sowas wie die Lust, Köpfe abzuhacken? Make you what? Makes me want to have a beheading competition with her. Whoever takes the most heads wins. Jason, stellst du dich bitte als unser Versuchskandidat dar? Alright, Lord Jason. That was quite a spit take. There's a tea everywhere. Don't get any of me, Jason. I'm not all wet, am I true? Don't know, don't care. What a lively crowd like that. Alright, I'll go and get rid of this minute singularity thing. Witness the power of my Tengu-themed noble phantasm, Great Demon's Warfare. Oh, but first, let's put up a proper bow on this all, shall we? Ahem. That takes care of that. Aha. Und das war der super große Zauberspruch auf Doom. Okay. So, liebe Leute, und dann auf nochmal zum finalen Abschnitt. Und dann sollte es das wirklich hier gewesen sein. Hello, Lady Kichiogen. Nice to meet you. I'm a member of the Genji clan. My name is Shano. My childhood name was Shibakamara and my father is Miyamoto no Yoshitomo. Don't tell me who you are. I don't need to know. Where did you hear the name Kichiogen, child? I was told you are Romyoji here in Kyo, and the greatest teacher ever alive. I'm here to ask you to teach the ways of common and the secrets of the six teaching and the three surgeries of Huang Xiang. Forget it. I don't care if you are one of the Genji or not. Go away. No, I will not. I will do no such things, Lady Kichi. I've already made up my mind to become your student. And once I make up my mind, I never change it. That's usually something, that's not usually something to be proud of. And stop looking at me like that. That look will get you killed one day. Cut it out. You really want to learn how to use a sword under his legendary teacher, Tillage? It's downright disturbing. Children are meant to play games, run around, fall down, ask for period rights, and laugh. I don't know much about humans, but I do know about children. I can't do that, Lady Kichi. I'm the child of the Miyamoto no Yoritomo, the leader of the Genji. I was born a warrior, and I'll die a warrior. That is why I do not play games, or run around, or fall down and laugh. That is why I asked you to give me the power I need one day to help my brother. Please, Great Tengu, Sojibu of Mount Kuruma. Who told you that name? Was it Taira no Kiyomiro? No, wait. If you're Yoshitomo's child, then your mother must be Tokyo or Gozen. Yes, that's right. I guess you really never do know what fate has in store for you, especially when it is so obscure. Shano. Yes? Do you know what the Tengu are? Yes, Lady Kichi. I'm told they are monsters with incredible divine power. Exactly. I'm a monster, a creature, an inhuman being. If you study under a monster, you will one day surpass your human limits. No. You will lose your humanity and become a monster yourself. From there on, you'll be doomed to die alone, as the enemy of every other human on Earth. I don't mind. Even if I do end up dying completely alone. I'll never regret this choice. Good grief, what a bald-faced lie. That's a horrible thing to say, and what's worse, your eyes tell me you mean it. Very well, the Shano. Here are my conditions. Warrior or not, I have nothing to teach to a child made of cold, unfeeling steel. So before you turn yourself into a weapon, you need to live as a human child you are. And that means you need to play. You need to play games, run around, fall down and laugh. If you can do that, and really throw yourself into it, then, and only then, will I be willing to teach you to fight. Huh? Then, does that mean you teach me? Yes, I will. Didn't I just say this much? Of course, by the time you've met these conditions, you'll be no more than an ordinary child who would never talk about beheading someone. Oh no, Lady Kichi, you're wrong. I'll never just be an ordinary child. Shut it! If that didn't scare you off, then come to my garden. Koji, are you there, Koji? Before you can even think of dying alone, you're going to learn how to play a decent game of tag. Since your head's evidently been stuffed with nonsense, I'm going to make sure it's good and empty before we begin our lessons. I really thought I could do it. I thought I could purge the small, stubborn child of her anger and turn her into an ordinary, foolish, innocent child. But I was very, very wrong. You beat me, Shano. I completely and utterly failed to teach you what I truly wanted. But I won't fail again. That's the whole reason I came here in the first place. Why couldn't you see that all my talk about pushing you was just a pretense, idiot? I'm sorry, did you say something, Mentor? I expected you'd be leaving soon, right? You do seem to be a servant yourself, but sure you must have come here from your mountain, right? So then you must be going home soon, right? No, I'm not. How could I, when humanity faces such a crisis? Besides, you moron, my mountain doesn't even exist right now. I died just like Lady Skark. In any case, I do still need to make atone for what you did. Oh. I also need to keep an eye on you to make sure you don't go down the same path you did when you were alive. Huh? And most importantly, I have news to do now. Right, Maxie? Well, I'm glad you'll be helping us out, but are you sure about this? Of course. I'm not going to fail again. This time, I'm going to make sure I've saved my students. Huh? You mean? Yes, I mean you, too. That's it. It does seem as though Benkei and many other here at Chaldea have been doing you a world of good. Over this bashful. Oh, I'm honestly a little embarrassed hearing you say that. What's embarrassing about the Benkei? Benkei is a good. Haha, that hurts a lot, Ojima Kamaru. Maxie, I can see that the path ahead of you is long and arduous. I can't just disappear and leave you to tackle it on your own. I'm a teacher after all. So now that I've taken you on as my student, I'm going to see your path through to the end. If I can keep you safe along the way, I will. I'm not going to make the same mistake. I never want to see one of my students die a miserable death again. Thank you, Mentor. Come now. No need to be modest. The greatest teacher of all times is offering you to teach you. So just to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself? I'm not going to make the same mistakes I did with Shano. No way in hell. This time I'm focusing entirely on making you two the greatest students I've ever had. All you two need to do is relax and prepare yourselves. No, I refuse! Where are you going, Shano? I just said there's no need to be modest. Was lerne ich jetzt, wie man Köpfe abtrennt? Wie schlimm waren die Unterrichtsstunden bei ihr? Hey, Lord Caesar. Yes, Lord Fergus. You've been lying on the floor for a long time now. How come you haven't gotten back up? I could ask you the same. Are we perhaps thinking the same thing? As you well know, the Slavic cousin is Lady Murasaki Shikibu. Indeed, a fair and a beautiful heroic spirited widow she is. And once she sees us here sprawled on the floor after losing a fight against a vicious ruffian, she will surely now suspect herself. The perfect plan. You both hurt. Oh, this is terrible. She's here. I go fetch the first aid kit right away. Just give me a moment to. Ist jetzt irgendjemanden dabei, oder? No need. I will treat the injuries myself. Oh, Nightingale. Skag. Oh. Uh-oh. I know just what they need. Grab! Skag! Oh, well. It seems to be even more insolent than I thought. Failing to address Lady Skag properly. And what leads you both using all sparing the session, where I should mention I took it easy on you. As pretext to have a beautiful woman look after you. It's clear you both need a harsh lesson of your own. I like what you think, Lady Kichi. Allow me to help you. Thank you, Lady Skag. No need for formalities. We may come from different lands, but we are both teachers. Please think of us as friends. The Western teacher and the Eastern teacher, if you will. Friends, huh? I like the sound of that. We don't! Rip Caesar. Fergus, du bekommst genau das, was du verdienst. Und Leute, damit sollten wir das Kapitel abgeschlossen haben und erhalten einen Gral. Oh Leute, ich war nämlich gerade zum allerersten Mal, also seitdem ich das Spiel begonnen habe, komplett Gral leer. Keinen einzigen hatte ich mehr in der Hosentasche. Und natürlich eine so noch schönere Sache, und zwar Kichi als permanenten Servant.
Kichi Hogen, Assassin Class にて限界である。僕はランサーが良かったけど、何はともあれ、あっぱれあっぱれなどと、召喚されたてサーバントがごとき真似をしてみたぞ。今後ともよろしく頼む。
Immer gerne, meine gute Kichi. Also, liebe Leute, und damit haben wir auch das schöne Event hier abgeschlossen, liebe Leute. Okay, liebe Leute, das war das Little Big Tengu Event. Ein wirklich unterhaltsames Event. Ich fand persönlich jetzt die Geschichte rund um Tyra, fand ich jetzt nicht ganz so cool. Also, ich hätte mir schon gewünscht, dass da irgendwie eine bisschen dramatischere Geschichte um sie erzählt wird. Also, wie gesagt, das war halt jetzt nicht unbedingt das spektakulärste, weil ich dachte, Tyra so ultimative böse Wesen, was auch immer. Und ja, war ein bisschen Ding, aber es war trotzdem so ein, sag ich mal, über dem Durchschnitt-Event, schon ein sympathischer Cast. Mir hat's, also wie gesagt, leider beim Map dabei und Schuhe, Alter, auf die hätten wir verzichten können. Aber, ja, so ein Odos Benkei, ich mag Benkei sehr gerne, Mini-Ushi war super und Kichi auch sehr, sehr amüsant. Generell war das auch hier nett, durch die einzelnen Areale zu laufen. Natürlich, sei es jetzt hier Halloween, was natürlich sehr amüsant war. Auch ein ziemlich gutes Event vom Durchkommen, also man kommt hier locker schön durch. Da ich auch ein bisschen Zeit verzogen war, weil ich die ersten 2 Tage verpasst habe, bin ich auch ziemlich gut durchgekommen. Und ja, Leute, nochmal ein schönes dramatisches Finale hier. Und generell, ihr seht, läuft ziemlich gut und das auch ohne großen Gameplay-Einsatz. Ja, Leute, damit würde ich sagen, beenden wir hier das Little Big Tengu Event. Ich werde natürlich hier noch ein bisschen farmen und wir sehen uns natürlich mit dem nächsten Event und
Entweder das wird jetzt Henkyo sein oder eine Interlude. Ich denke Henkyo oder Valentins. Irgendwas Schönes wird auf jeden Fall auf uns zukommen. Aber jetzt sage ich erstmal, ich verzeihe dem Sofix. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.